What's going on, y'all? So we are back for another movie corner. Baby, forgive me if I am sniffing and all of that up in this video. It snowed again. You know what I'm saying? And it's a little cold out, but it's getting a little bit warmer. So who knows? Okay. But yeah, it's been bothering my sinuses. And the other day, I was just really down, really down. I could barely, because I was like, oh my God, please don't let me be about to get a sinus infection because I'm at work and every time I breathe in, this nostril was just burning all of this. I said, no. I had to come home. I had to just do what I had to do. Okay. Right now, I'm all right. I just got the sniffles. So, but this is something I deal with each and every year around this time. So, I'm used to it. But that's just a forewarning to let you guys know. But anyway, we here for another movie corner. And we are doing one of those days or one of them days. Let me just tell you this. We're not going play by play. Okay. This movie came out, I believe, at the end of January. I did not get a chance to see it because it came out. Was it the end of January? No, it was in the middle. Well, no, like the 17th or something like that. 17, 18, 19. Anyway, I was on my trip. Okay. So I didn't able to get to see it in theaters. And, I really wanted to see it in theaters, but I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters. And it recently just came out on digital streaming. So, instead of renting, I went on ahead and brought the whole thing. That's 24 goddamn dollars plus tax, 25, 26, 27, something around that time. Way less than what I probably would have paid at the theater, but that's fine. Add a little drink to it. It probably came out to around the same thing. So that's cute. And it's black and, three people. Well, I will say the majority of the people up in this cast, I actually liked. Okay. I actually liked. And so I was proud to actually give my dollars and to spend the money on them. And I was so happy with this movie in the way that it was, performing in the box office. And I believe that it is still actually in the movie theaters, but at the same time, it's still getting played. It's the budget. It made like over the budget that it started off with, and I think at one point it was number one. It had beat out Mufasa. Okay, mind you, I have not seen Mufasa yet. When that thing come on streaming, I buy it. Just like I brought the Lion King. Girl, I bag. It is what it is. I gotta support Black. Okay, happy Black History Month. But anyway, so yeah, you got Kiki Palmer, you got SZA, Solana. Girl, who was you? We got the girl Maud Apatow, whatever. Patrick Cage, two. The second. Why did I say two like that? It's the second. Why did I say okay. Lil Rel, Joshua David Neal. Now let me tell you something. He played Keyshawn, right? He played Keyshawn. And if you have been on TikTok, or even if you haven't been on TikTok or been on, Twitter, probably like last year or more so like 2023. Joshua, he was the one that used to do those videos where like the solar systems would be talking to each other, the planets would be talking to each other and all that stuff, and he'll play the different characters and all that. It was given very much Inside Out, but with a hilarity aspect to it. He used to be all over TikTok, and I just realized, being I saw the trailer for the movie, I said, you know what? I haven't seen him in a minute. He has not been on TikTok, and if so, he has not been on my For You page, okay? He has not been on my timeline or anything like that. So I was just like, oh, wow, I love this for him because he is truly, truly talented. Or when he be getting the boots, acting what the artist would be like when they was in the studio or whatever, recording one of their most famous songs, whether the artist is dead or alive. He was hilarious. He is hilarious. So to see him in this, I was really proud. Like, I get so proud, and I say this all the time. I get so proud and so excited when I see people that I follow and support it. You know what I'm saying? Genuine people who are not problematic or have not shown themselves to be problematic just yet, and they make it. And I'm like, yes, that's how you do that. And then of course Issa Rae gonna put people on, so that's just people can feel how they feel about Issa, but I'm gonna always be Team Issa. I call it out when I need to call it out, but I'm gonna be Team Issa, and that's just what it is. That's my Capricorn sis. Meanwhile, you got Vanessa Bell Calloway. She was in this. Dwayne Perkins. Now let me tell you something, Dwayne. When are we getting a Blackening 2? I know they said that we supposed to get a part 2. That was one of my favorite movies when it came out. Like, for some reason, that movie just was. I watched it so many times. Like, I can literally. It was just that movie. I really did. Amir Joseph. Amin Joseph. Do y'all know who he is? The uncle off of Snowfall. I was like, his voice sounds so familiar. And when he popped up and we actually saw him as King Lolo, I said, oh shit. Okay, mind you, this is a California type of situation too. So yeah. And it was shout out to Issa for putting Dominique Perry up in the movie. Because, you know, with all of the controversy that had went down with a couple of her co-workers or people that used to work with her on Insecure, old boy that played Drew, you know, and Dominique is his baby mama. She also played on Insecure the bank bitch, Tasha, okay, that took Lawrence, you know. And, you know, I didn't know what their relationship would be like, especially given that I did see that Issa was still kind of cool with Surroundings, and I was just like, ew, after all of the stuff that came out, you know, about him and the shit that he was doing to his baby mamas, you still cool with him? I don't know what the relationship is now, but it was real good to see that she still gave mama a job. Dominique, well, you know, shout out to you. Lil Rel was in here, and when I say Lil Rel, okay? Cat Williams was in here. Gabrielle Dennis. I love me some Gabrielle Dennis. I feel like she is so underrated and she needs to be utilized in a lot more things. I feel like she's very versatile. Like, she's an overall actress. I will never forget when she was in that Bobby Brown TV biopic, and when he had that stroke and she was playing Whitney, I said, girl. But yeah, she's one of the ones, and she's also the one that be up in the Old Spice commercial with Deion Cole, playing his wife, you know, if you don't know. Janelle James, y'all know, the Principal Ava off of Abbott Elementary. Like I said, yeah. So you got all of them, right? And basically, when I seen the trailer, I knew I was going to go ahead and watch it, and it piqued my interest, which a movie hasn't done in a long time, because it was giving the feel of like this was going to be a black buddy comedy with women, black women. And then it was given very much Craig and Day Day. It was given like this is going to be the 2005 version, black woman version of Friday. Okay, because remember on Friday, they had to come up with that money, okay, to get Big Worm, all right? And out in this movie, they had to come up with the rent money, okay? And we're not going to go play by play. We ain't got to do all that. But I could really just get on here and I can just go in on Alyssa, okay? She's played by SZA, Drew is played by Kiki, so I'm going to call them that. Now, let me tell you something. Drew seemed like she was the only one that actually had a real job, you know, that probably got a little bit of a benefit. I don't know if she was full-time or part-time, but it feels like she kind of was full-time because she was going up for another position. She wanted to be a manager, I believe, one of the franchises that she worked at, right? And she had this interview that was coming up later that day. And I think she probably worked the late shift or whatever because she was getting home and she had till a certain time to get the rent money within that same day. So I'm just going to assume that. Now, you got a friend like Alyssa. I just wouldn't be able to do it. I'm sorry, I wouldn't be able to do it because one thing about me, I don't like that lazy stuff, okay? If I got to get out and work, you got to get your ass out there and work too, okay? That procrastination, we got bills to pay. Ain't nobody about to just be slouching around, ain't doing nothing, and I'm out here putting forth all the effort. I just really want to know how many times they was behind rent, okay? Because it seemed like, and I believe this probably happened before, but never to this extent. Because at one point, you know, Drew was like, you know, Uche done gave us all these other extensions, you know, he probably for real about this, you know. He real, the landlord, he real tight and strict. He said, listen, bitch, if you ain't got the rent money by 6 o'clock, baby, y'all gonna be gone. Y'all gonna be gone. Okay, mind you, when we see them pull up to their apartment, one of the tenants has already got the boot, okay, because he didn't have the rent money on time, and I was just like, oh well, like had his stuff all out there and everything. That's embarrassing. That is one thing I never want to happen to me. Just to put your shit outside on the corner and everybody know your business. Oh, you gonna pay your rent? No, I couldn't. Okay, what do you think? What do you think? Okay. But yeah, so you got that going on. And like Alyssa, she's just one of those fly by nights type of I do what the universe tell me to do. And if it tells me to get up and do this, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But other than that, I'm just gonna be in my own world. I'm a paint. I'm not gonna really do nothing with the paint, with my art or whatever. I'm gonna just do it and then I'm gonna put it in the corner. But, I'll come up with a little hustle to get a little cash this month or whatever. I'm going to fuck off on this dude or whatever. And I'm going to let him run over me just because he got a big deek. And that's basically what it was. Now, let me tell you something. Alyssa would have got kicked out, okay? Granted, I understand they had to be together because they probably couldn't afford to live on their own, so that's why they was living together. They was roommates, they best friends, and they been best friends forever. But you are living in there and you barely paying the rent. You barely paying your portion, and then you have your boyfriend who ain't really your boyfriend because he out here cheating on you and just a homosexual. That's all that it is. He was using you for a room and board, literally, and not doing anything but providing dingling. That's it. And it was a big one. It was a big one, like I understand, but baby, put a price tag on it. Okay, like you can't be laying up in here. Dick don't pay the bills. It don't pay the bills if you're not putting the price on and you're not charging for it. It don't pay the bills, baby. Okay? And Alyssa just had that man all up in there and he was in there for 6 months and y'all up here scrambling and struggling to try to pay the rent. Mind you, y'all, listen, they shouldn't have been up in that building in the first place. And the hole in the ceiling, just the messed up. I was just like, oh my God, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have been able to do it. Y'all already know. But yeah, I said, you got that man staying up in there for 6 months and you ain't getting him nothing but pussy. You ain't getting nothing from him but dingling. Are you serious? And Drew, it just goes to show the dynamic. And we see this dynamic a lot when it comes to certain people and their friendships or how they do business or how they be at work, whatever. People who are pushovers. And I feel like Drew was a pushover and Alyssa knew that she could take advantage of her. And that's exactly what she did. She took advantage of her by, barely working. She took advantage of her by letting that man stay up in there knowing that, because Drew, that's her friend. She not going to cuss her out. She not going to say, you can't do this, you can't do that. She not gonna do none of that. It's like Alyssa was literally a walking fuck up and she's been doing that for years and she's been getting away with it because people have been letting her get away with it. Nobody has been putting their foot down, and then you got all this stuff going on and you know how that nigga is and you gonna give him the rent money and the rent was only $1,500. Now mind you, I say that because my rent is more than that and I feel like where they was staying at in the environment of the the place, it shouldn't have been no $1,500. They should have been called the Board of Health, been called the peoples to come in and check. Uche should have been arrested because ain't no way in hell, even $1,500 for a 2-bedroom, it still was too goddamn much for that. Okay, it should have been $1,000. Honestly, it should have been less than. But I'm just trying to be a little reasonable. But you got that going on, and you get this man a rent. He ain't got no job, but he got new sneakers and all this other stuff. He take your rent money and go put it on a t-shirt business that ain't nobody finna buy, and you about to get copyright, probably gonna get sued by Gucci, and cause you calling it Coochie, CUCCI. What? This is so stupid. It's so dumb. And then gonna cheat on her with some other girl named Bernice that be around the hood that everybody just, she be known as stealing men's and stuff, which caused them to break into her apartment, trying to see where he at so that they could get the rent money. I don't even understand why they thought that he was actually going to be holding that rent money on him, and then that caused them to get into it with Bernice. And then because Bernice got fucked up a little bit because she ran into that car door real hard. And they was, oh, girl, that was embarrassing. Her pride was hurt. So I kind of understood where Bernice was coming from. I would have went after their asses a little bit too. But girl, you did take her man. But at the same time, was it really her man to take? Exactly. And so now they got like 8 hours to get this money, right? And they going through every freaking avenue. To the point where Kiki has to go. They was trying to go to the... It's like a payday loan. I would never... I'm finna put my mama business out there. And I know my mama probably gonna watch this. Girl, you'll be all right. We ain't got to go through that no more. I never forget like the times where, my mama... the way they try to keep people in debt, especially black people. And I'm gonna tell I gotta be real. Because they put them payday loan shits, businesses in the hood. They used to do it all the time. And at one point in time, my mama had to get a payday loan. And I just remember the interest and everything. It was hell. It's highway fucking robbery, okay? I'm getting a loan to help pay for something that I need to pay, like a bill or something. And you're going to charge me for that loan plus an extra astronomical amount in interest so that I can continue to be paying on that loan plus the interest forever, damn near. It's just like a freaking student loan, okay? Especially if you get it from like one of these banks or some shit. Baby, let's say the loan that you got was $20,000 with the interest you done paid over the past, let's say you paid a minimum or whatever and you pay like $5,000. So you didn't think over the past couple of years or whatever, you didn't pay $5,000 and it should took the loan down to what, $15,000? Absolutely the fuck not. You're only at 19. And you're only at 1975. And that's because that 5,000 and all that 4,000, that shit, it went to interest, bitch. That's the interest, and you still ain't even out the interest yet. Girl, I remember when I first looked at that stuff and I said, are you serious? And that's when I said, fuck it. Yeah, I just gonna have to come after me. But anyway, moving on from that. Because I got one loan, and that ain't going to get paid in this lifetime unless I hit the lottery. Okay? It ain't going to get fully paid. It didn't get forgiven when Biden was doing his thing. Girl, whatever. But yeah, they went to some like a payday loan type of situation. That's what we see Cat Williams. His name was Lucky in the movie. And he really wasn't lucky. But then again, he kind of was, because he was trying to tell him, stop, learn from my example. He took out loan after loan after loan with that company, and basically he couldn't pay that shit back, right? The fact that they seen it and they know that you are desperate. That's why they put it in the locations where they put them payday loan type of situations at. And then when you go in there and you see this wall of the people that are delinquent in their repayments, okay, like, girl, that would have scared me right off. I would have followed Lucky's advice and said, get the fuck up out of there. But see, they was desperate. They needed to get that money. And they wound up trying to get that loan. And the lady who was the loan teller, girl, Miss Kathy, baby, what was your problem? She was, bitch, that lady was hilarious. Now, let me tell you something. I wouldn't have been able to do this. I wouldn't have been able to be on that set because, baby, I would have been cracking the freak up, especially at that scene, okay? When they was trying to do all that. When she was asking SZA, did she have some jobs or whatever, like a job that actually produced a pay stub, a W-2, and all that stuff. So, actually, no, you don't. Okay, cool. When she tried to get Kiki to do it, or I should say Drew to do it, baby, when she said combined their credit scores was nothing, and the lady laughed, and Kiki said, bitch, you laughing like you up in Beverly Hills. No, you down here in the hood too. What are you talking about? That could be true. But at the same time, she could also be living somewhere else and still had good credit. But listen, she shouldn't have laughed in their face like that. She should have laughed at their face like that. And they weren't able to get the loan because the credit score was way too low. Way too low. I said, what was it? Was it one? Was it a single digit or a double digit? Which one? Um, so you got that, and then they go to the blood bank. And it's where we get Janelle Evans, or I should say Janelle James. She played Nurse Ruby, who was a stripper at one point, and she was a hustler too. That was her first day there. And as soon as that lady said, "This is my first time trying to, find a vein," so bear with me. It reminded me of either I seen a tweet or I seen somebody posted on TikTok that said, when you up here and I'm at the doctor's office, don't give me no young nurse. Give me an older nurse that's seasoned, that been there, and she know how to, oh, let me take your blood. There it is. And we out of there. Okay? That's what I want. Not one of them new ones that's coming in, them new young ones coming in. You got to fiddle faddle for the vein and all that stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that. And that was what Ruby was. One of them new nurses coming in. And the way that she put that thing in there, I said, first of all, I feel like she putting it in the artery instead of a vein. But when they couldn't take that shit out, oh my God, and it just exploded everywhere. After she, first of all, why would she allow her to do over 4 pints? She did 4 bags. And she was turning fucking gray. And I said, oh my God, and did all of that for the stuff to waste everywhere and still couldn't get no money. All you get was a goddamn, basically a church's chicken coupon. Okay, got their food stolen. And then you got this dude paid by Patrick Cage. He played Maniac, okay? Drew got a little crush on him. Obviously, they got a little feelings for him. We've seen them first when she went over there to Mama Ruth's house. Mama Ruth, if you ever been either in your hood or if you in the projects or whatever, because I know for sure in the projects, like my grandma used to live in the projects, and I'm not talking my father's mama, right? Used to live in the projects. And they got a kid, it was always a lady, whichever one in whichever division, they had a little candy store in their apartment. We always used to go down there. When I went over there when I was younger, we always used to go to the candy lady. Okay, and when I tell you, we went downstairs to that apartment. It's like, damn, bitch, did you have 2 apartments? As I'm thinking about it now, because she had a whole fucking like freezer type of setup, like how it be up in the stores for real, and it'll have like the different sections where it had the juices and all that stuff, and then the freezer items too. She had that set up. It looked like a real store, and I said, damn, bitch, where you sleep at? I ain't questioning it. It was cheap as shit, and we had a good time, and that's just what it was, and that's what Mama Ruth was, And that was played by Vanessa Bell Calloway. And so, they was flirting up in there a little bit. And then, he came through, picked them up. That part, when they ate that chicken and was moaning. I was dying. Because I said, what? Because he said exactly what. Damn, y'all was really that hungry? Yes. I was like, no, stop, please. And the way Lucky just kept on popping up throughout the movie, like, who are you and why are you here? Okay, so they couldn't get the money from the blood bank. They couldn't get the money from the other place where they went, from Keyshawn back. And then you got, Bernice on their asses and whatever. Still trying to get in contact with Elisa so that he can find out where they at, because Bernice is basically making him and he's scared of her. And then you got Alyssa, she going up on a pole because she see up there on the wires, you got them retro Jordans up there. And they been up there for a minute. And she finally get them, but she get electrocuted a little bit. And then when they both, because she fell on Drew and they had to go to the ambulance. Now, mind you, I'm thinking SZA, or I should say Alyssa, the one who got electrocuted, would have been the one that was laying down on the... No, it was Drew, because she fell on her, okay? Drew said, bitch, get the fuck up out of here, because I ain't gonna go to the hospital. I ain't gonna pay for this ambulance or whatever. This costs $2,000. I said, $2,000? Damn, bitch. I said, y'all ain't got no health insurance. Y'all ain't got nothing. Girl, when they jumped up out that ambulance, the lady said, I mean, we still got your billing address. We still know where to send the payment to. So what you doing? You might as well go through with it. But no. And then at the same time, time is ticking down because she had that interview. Drew had that interview at 4 o'clock. They needed to find that money, 1,500 by 6 o'clock. They found the Jordans, put it online, saw that it was some retro stuff, and that like the price of it, whatever, would go for like 2,500. Okay, and so they put that up there on the post, and they got a buyer. They got a bite, right? The buyer was Lil Rel. Lil Rel, what? Anyway, that's my watch. Lil Rel basically played Kiki, aka Drew. Okay, play her with a sob story, because she was lying about how she got the shoes and how come they look so old and worn and all that stuff. She said her daddy had them and the daddy died. And when he said, "Oh, your daddy died," and he was acting like he was crying and he felt bad or whatever. And at one point, it felt like he wasn't gonna buy them until she was like, listen, I'll do it for like 1,500 and then, you could take it. And he was like, gotcha. I said, what? So basically, she trying to hustle him. He wound up hustling her. Okay. And that's what they needed. They needed the 1,500. They needed the 1,500 to go for the rent. They had it. And then it got gone. You want to know why? Because Drew went on her interview in that stripper outfit, but she knew what she was talking to and talking about. And you had the boss lady, the person that she was being interviewed by. Her name was Shayla, which is played by Gabrielle Dennis. And basically, it was on some sister girl type of stuff. Because, you had the other white men that was just in there looking stupid. But at one point, it became like, I'm from where you from. I get it, how we gotta be and all this stuff. They were vibing, okay? And very much, you could just say that the job was hers, regardless of how she was dressed or whatever. She presented herself well. She spoke well. And she was able to articulate what she can bring to the company and all this stuff and woo. Very personable. And she appealed to Shayla and the white guy. All up until Alyssa, who was outside getting some street corn or some, street fruit off the Mexican truck. And Keyshawn texted her. She gonna take a picture with this guy to try to make him pissed off and send it to him. And in the picture, it's the building where Drew is getting her interview. It's in the background. He showed Bernice. Bernice knew what that was and came down there and beat both their asses. Now, see, here's the dilemma that Drew was in. Drew pretty much had the job in the bag, right? But then she saw how they were reacting to what was going on outside. And what was going on outside was Alyssa was getting her ass whooped by Bernice, okay? And it was almost one of those judgmental type of things like, oh, I hope you're not with something, okay? And they really did ask her, did she know her or whatever? And she was like, I don't know none of them motherfuckers, okay? Now, I have a problem with this. On the one hand, the way that Shayla and Drew connected because they're both black women, they both knew the struggle. And, they were just personable. They just felt like the chemistry connected, okay? The way Shayla was giving off that vibe of, I came from where you came from, but around certain people, you gotta act different, bitch. You gotta act different. You can't act ghetto. You can't be doing this. You can't be doing that or whatever. So what are you talking about? Why are you doing this and all that, right? I'm not here for it. You embarrassing us. Like, you can't just because you from this place don't mean that you gotta continue to act like it. Okay? You showing out in front of the white folks. That's how she was acting. And when she realized what was going on and she saw how it was going down, she got upset with Drew and like she was disgusted. And it really pissed me off. I was like, damn, bitch. But at the same time, because I felt like it was fake and phony, and I was like, girl, you forgetting your roots and where you came from. But at the same time, we are in a professional setting. And it's like, so in a professional setting, regardless of which location you go to, you still have to be professional. And you mean to tell me if you gonna bring your personal shit to work and you gonna be acting out like this too, it is a little bit of a liability. So I get it at the same time. And then also with Drew, you better than Drew's stupid. And that's what I mean. She did see it comes to a point that after you get a friend that keep on fucking you over time and time again, you just gotta let that shit go. You need to let that person go, okay? And go and benefit yourself, okay? Because they are not a benefit to you. They are more so of a harm and a liability to you. And part of the reason why you're in the mess that you're in is because they're so fucking selfish and they only care about themselves and they don't give a damn about the efforts that you're putting in because they already know that regardless, you're going to pick up the slack. Drew went out there and helped fight that girl only for her to get her ass whooped. Bitch, when Bernice sat on Alyssa's face, I said no. But at the same time, I was just like, why would you jeopardize your job? And especially at this point in time when y'all literally are desperately trying to come up with the rent money. $1,500. This ain't even talking about next month's rent. This ain't talking about the other bills that you practically got to pay. Your phone bill, you got to pay for gas because she did have a car. Mind you, Alyssa got a car towed, okay? And it was a dusty ass hoopty, but it was getting in places, okay? Pretty sure you probably got cable. You probably got streaming or something like that. You got an internet bill probably. And it's like, at this point in time, you're going to have to choose what's beneficial to you. That bitch will understand, okay? Because she brought this on herself. You gave our money to your broke ass, bum ass, cheating ass nigga, okay? And he was cheating and we caught him with this bitch. And now this bitch after us? Oh no, she after you, girlfriend. I'm not finna jeopardize getting this promotion that's gonna help me out in the long run over trying to fight and help you over some dumb shit that you did, and then you bring it to the girl. Hell no, I wouldn't have did that shit. Bitch. You would have to be mad at me. You would have to be mad at me because I'm like, what was? Either way, they was pissed. She didn't get the position at that point. And then, also got the money stolen again because Bernice took the money from him. Like, what? Are you serious? That was crazy. That was crazy. Like, you had it in your hands and you actually got it taken away. And then they get into that typical where it comes to the point in the head when the main character realizes that they're being played, they're being used, and they need to stop being the way that they being, very easy and all that stuff, whatever, and try to step up and put the other character, their bestie, in their place. And I said, bitch, you should have said that a long time ago. They was going in on each other. And I said, honestly, Alyssa, y'all probably had some good points, but Alyssa, you was dead ass wrong. And Drew, I would have left her ass right there. Then they couldn't leave, and they go home, only to find that they shit on the corner. Uche he ain't even waste no time. He said, it took for one of them to be like, well, legally, what you're doing is illegal by putting our stuff on the ground because we got until 11:59 to give you PM to give you the rent money on the first until you can do this, okay? And so therefore he was like, okay, cool. If that's the case, you got until 11:59 to give me that money, and I'll put your shit back up in there myself. Mind you, he said I had already prepared for this because I just knew. And then what? Do you have the money? No, you don't. So there's that. And then they get into it with the King Lolo, who wanted the sneakers back. Those was his sneakers that they sold. Bitch, the motherfuckers been up on that goddamn pole on that wire that whole time, and now all of a sudden you want them back because you seen something. Girl, what? And then he want $5,000, $5,000, and so in order to get the $5,000, and this goes to play into gentrification as well because it was a white. They did say it earlier that Uche was about to get some white neighbors, or they was about to get some white neighbors coming into the neighborhood. Didn't realize that they was coming into their complex, which is fully black, And then this white girl comes in, and she's very much, the yuppie type or whatever, very much Valley Girl type. She has her dog, she has her plants and everything. And they go into her apartment, and her apartment is fully renovated all the way to the T. New appliances and everything, up-to-date appliances. It doesn't even look like the other ones who look raggedy as shit. They got air. She got AC, central air, everything. She has all of the amenities that are working. And you saw how, you got to see, if you did see the movie, Uche was really just talking to her like, yes, oh, let's be nice to the white lady. Whereas his black tenants, he talked to them like he didn't give a fuck. Had a rent, I'm kicking your ass out. You know what I'm saying? He put that white woman above them. Because, let's get white people up in here so that we can get a little bit more money to come in. Because I know they're going to pay the rent. And that's not necessarily always the case. Okay? Because they be bumming it out too. All right? And so they see what was going on. She also saw that they stuff was out there and saw Alyssa painting and all that stuff and said, this is good. I'll pay like whatever you want for it. I think she went for like $300 for a painting. And then she one of those social media people, so they put out a little thing and said that they was finna have a little pop-up for Alyssa. And this was when Drew, still being a friend, even though she was pissed, bitch, we got to get this money. And I told you already that you need to do something with your painting because you actually fucking good. And so they did that, and the blast went out, and all her friends came over there. Baby, they was buying them paintings up. Okay, they told that one guy $600. He was like, oh, okay, cool. Venmo? I said, bitch, you got a little money on you, huh? Because you ain't blink or nothing. $600. Oh, I would have said 1,000. He probably would have said, oh, that's cool too. Bitch, okay. They wind up getting over $5,000 for it, right? Meanwhile, you got Brittany talking about how Brittany, what's her name? Brittany, the white girl. She was overhearing their conversation about King Lolo, whether or not to give them the money or not. And I said, Alyssa, what are you trying to do again? Once again, instead of just going ahead, paying off your debt, getting out of this mess, you're coming up with something else to try to cheat another person and get y'all in trouble again. And I was just like, no, Drew, don't listen to her. And eventually he popped up anyway. Okay. And Britt, the white girl, she getting a little nervous and everything. And I'm like, yeah, this what happened. This what happens when you come to certain neighborhoods that you try to gentrify. Okay. I just really hate that because, by the time probably the next year, they probably got some more people up in there. All right. And then she started putting two and two together too as well. She was like, oh, so the reason why he had me up in here is because 9 out of 10, he probably was behind and he needed some money to pay off the building and all this other shit. But basically what wound up happening is King Lolo came up in there trying to get the money and all this stuff. They go through the whole shit. Keyshawn was trying to get Alyssa back. Cause basically he was scared of Bernice, so he need another place to stay. He had candles all up in the old apartment. Wound up getting that bitch on fire. Okay. King Lolo, the way that he got caught, cause he said he thought that they called the law on him. And that's not who they called. Baby, Alyssa had called the credit people from the payday loan on him. Because his picture was on that wall. I said, not you being taken down, because it's just like when you get these gangsters or whatever. Al Capone is one of the biggest things. Al Capone did not go to jail because of the murders and all the things that he, the criminal aspect of it. No, he went to jail because of tax evasion. IRS got his ass. Like, what? That's where he went to jail. That's who got him. That shit was funny as fuck. Of all people, you got busted by the payday loan people. What the And I was just like, oh, okay. And of course, one thing about it that did come out that was also good was that Shayla, who was interviewing Drew, she wound up being at the same place too. Didn't realize that this was from Drew's thing, and it just shows how she can market stuff, and how she's good at branding and all that stuff, whatever, putting things together on a whim. And they had a little come to Jesus. I get it, I understand. I'm from the same place. I know the same struggle. And she was like, basically, talk to me on Monday, and we're gonna be out to the good. So that was that. Let me tell you something. Lemongrass and ginger tea. I've been drinking this tea. I brought it from the Bahamas. It's good. It's good. But my whole thing is the movie was good. The credits at the end, bitch, when they said that Alyssa, okay, Drew got the job. Okay, Drew got the job. She got the promotion. That was cute. We already knew she was gonna get it. But when they said Ruby the nurse went back to stripping, after they said she went from being a nurse to being this to being that to being that, so now she back to stripping. Okay, that's just what it was. That was funny. But when they said that now with a combined credit score at this point now, when they combine their credit score, Alyssa and Drew had a 447 credit score. And that's with them adding it together. That shit was funny to me. And then to find out that Maniac was actually a firefighter. Mind you, they called him Maniac and he had this little reputation or whatever, big bad wolf up in the neighborhood. Like he used to be up in the streets and all that stuff. And come to find out, because he was one of the firefighters that came and saved them out the house, right? And he helped them out with Uche, get his ass arrested because code violations and all that stuff, or whatever. Everything he was doing was illegal. But yeah, come to find out, he said, yeah, I did some bad things or whatever. I went to juvie, got out, and turned my life around, because when he was in there, he had a program that was firefighting and all that stuff, and that's when he got into it. And he been good ever since, because she did see a little axe up in his car, when they was in that drive-thru. But that shit was funny. That shit was funny, bitch. Okay, I enjoyed the movie a lot. But when I say Alyssa, this just goes to show a lot of people need to look into their friendships. Okay, and you gotta see if you are a Drew or if you are an Alyssa. And honestly, neither one are really that good, but Drew is better than Alyssa. But at the same time, Drew had to step it up. Drew had to step it up, meaning you have to realize when a person is playing you. Okay, you got to realize when a person is playing you, and you cannot be a walkover. You can't let somebody walk over you. You can't be a pushover. You cannot let people continuously take advantage of you on purpose. I can see if it happens accidentally, because sometimes shit happens and you don't realize it. But when you see multiple red flags, multiple examples of it, including family, including friends, those really not your friends if they continue to take advantage of you like that. Them family, they not your family. They family by blood, but that ain't your family, because family won't play you like that, okay? And you got to learn to cut off a toxic motherfucker. You really do. And you got to learn to stand up for yourself. That's what you got to do. And that's what I hope Drew learned. Now, Alyssa, bitch, she really didn't learn too much, because her and Alyssa still friends. I wouldn't been able to do it, because that would have been my 13th reason. You let the nigga that ain't got no job and who been living in here, not contributing to anything but eating up all the food and using our facilities and our electricity and everything, you let him hold the $15,000 for rent? $1,500 for rent? Thinking that he was actually going to give the rent to Uche? Mind you, I'm pretty sure he's not on the lease. So why would she give him the money to give to the landlord, knowing how strict he is? He probably would have kicked their asses out and been like, why are you giving him the money? Why are you giving him the money? You know what I'm saying? Are you living here without me knowing? You squatting? Baby, they would have got themselves in trouble too. Okay? But Alyssa, I just cannot be cool with a person like that. Like, I could be cool. You could be an acquaintance. You could be an associate or whatever. But we cannot be friends. I would not be able, I cannot call you my friend. You could be that one that we go out and we kick it. But I'm not finna, but then again, Alyssa the type that you'll have to pay for her shit. And I'm not finna do that. Absolutely the fuck not. That would have been, no, Drew should have dumped her. But of course that didn't happen. But she dead ass wrong. She got them in that situation. And if it wasn't for her, they would have been cool. Like, this movie never would have happened. So which one of you? Did you know Alyssa in your life? Girl, y'all should already know. I just wouldn't been able to do it. I would have cussed her ass out, put her ass out, and did everything else like, exit out. No, we're not doing this, okay? I'm not the one. But the movie was good. It was cute. It was really well put together. I liked everybody. Like I said, it was good to see Joshua, him off of social media. Patrick Cage, I just seen him on other stuff. I'm pretty sure. I was like, I seen him before. And of course, just to see other people, that we haven't seen in a minute in the movie. I just love how black the shit was with that random white girl, but how black it was. I just loved it. But you guys tell me how you feel about it. And then I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you are in one of the cold states, baby, please stay as warm as you can. All right. I'll see you later. Peace.